Spam versus spam and labeling. So, ito po ang ating discussion on yung mga emails na we need to filter like spam or it's a good email. So, in history, ang kinakain po ng mga soldiers during war is spam, which they reminds them of the war. Uh, it's pretty bad. So, that's why it's called ham versus spam. They preferred eating ham versus eating spam. So spam reminds them of the war thing. But for Filipinos, uh, yeah, I guess they see imported goods as good. So there's a bit of culture and history. So yeah, so that's ham versus spam. So first thing we need to do is to import the pandas library or package. So pandas need to be able to read that CSV file, and then your CSV file, whatever this is, it should have these labels: ham, spam, and then the text or the sentence that you have here. If it's good. So you need to label them. At least you have some. These 500 to 1,000 rows that you can play with, and then um, feed that to the object data as you go, and then rename those columns as x1 and x2. So it's label and the text. Okay. Next, you need to import your scikit-learn. So import your scikit-learn, and then you need to train and test or split the data. You see there the test size 0.1, and you need to split the data on text and label itself. After that, you need to train with the vectorizer. So TFID is term frequency inverse document vectorizers because we need to inverse for the and or words that really don't need. So that's how the TFID works, and then it vectorizes it. And then we can use like a sample algorithm to support vector machines. So you can import that from scikit-learn, import SVM, and you can adjust your C. So C stands for large values of C. The optimization will choose a small, larger margin hyperplane. And if that hyperplane does a better job of getting all the training points classified correctly. So this is a big C here to get a smaller margin. If you want to adjust, you can adjust your C to a smaller value, but that will affect the model. And then finally, you import your confusion matrix, so you know how it can classify the spam versus SAM for that one. So print confusion matrix, y test and y part. So this is a sample confusion matrix, and you can see uh, there's actual ham predicted to be ham as 100. There's true positives, and there's the false positives, actual ham, but it's predicted as spam. Those didn't work. And then we have the actual spam, predicted spam as the true negatives, and then this one is the false negatives. Okay, so that's it for the support vector machines and spam versus ham. Thank you guys.